everyone, thank you for watching this video and welcome to my channel. Today I've got an exciting trip announcement to tell you all about. So in less than 2 weeks I'm going to be going back to Walt Disney World in Florida. So very excited, love that place. So it was the first place I ever went to on holiday with my family abroad, so it's got a very special place in my heart. I will be going there with my husband and I will be vlogging our adventure there. I hope you enjoy this series of vlogs, and in this video I'm going to be telling you all about our plans and different things we're going to be doing. So I hope you enjoy this video. Flying from London Gatwick on the 24th of October. The day before, Wednesday the 23rd of October, we will be travelling down to London Gatwick because we've got quite an early flight, and we'll be staying in the Block Hotel, which is one of my favourite places to stay because whenever I stay in that hotel it always makes me feel like, well, I'm going on holiday. So it's very excited to be staying in the Block Hotel at Gatwick as well. And if you haven't stayed in the Block Hotel, it's a hotel that's actually in the airport and it's really close. Rooms are very small, but obviously I'll show you all of those when we go on our trip in less than 2 weeks. So we booked our flights with Norwegian Air. We are travelling back with Norwegian Air line. On the way out we're flying with Hi-Fly, and there's a few mixed reviews on Hi-Fly on like the internet and stuff. I have seen a few vloggers fly with them and they've said it's been absolutely fine, so fingers crossed it will be okay. So we'll be flying out with Hi-Fly, but we will be returning with Norwegian Air, and Norwegian Air looks really cool. I've never flown with them before, but their planes look really new, they look really nice, so very excited to be flying with a new airline because usually we fly with BA, but the BA flights were quite a lot more, so we're not flying with them this time. So yes, that's our flight. For our holiday we're going to be staying at the Yacht Club for 8 nights. We will have 9 days there because our flight on the way back is not until 10 o'clock at night, so we get an extra full day on the Friday. So we get 9 days there and 8 nights at the Yacht Club. We're very excited to stay at the Yacht Club because of its location. It's just so close to Epcot, and at the time we're going there will be food and wine festival, so it's going to be really convenient for that because we can just go through the international gateway and then we're in Epcot straight away. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is because of the Skyliner, and I know they've extended it, so fingers crossed the queues won't be too long from all the other resorts. Very much looking forward to Stormont Bay as well, and I've heard really good things about the pool and the lazy river and everything it has there, so it's going to be very exciting. And the last time we went, which was a year ago, we stayed more in the Magic Kingdom area. We stayed in the Polynesian resort, which was amazing, so it's nice to stay in a different area. We both haven't stayed in the Epcot area before, so that's really exciting. We booked our holiday we booked our flights separately, and we booked our holiday through the Walt Disney Travel Company, and with every Disney booking you get the Magic Express, so that's really convenient because we're going to be using that to obviously get to the yacht and beach clubs, so that's so exciting. I love the Magic Express, it's so exciting when you go through those kind of arches of Walt Disney World, so we'll definitely be going on that to get to Walt Disney World. We're not going to do Universal because we're only there for 9 days, so we're not hiring a car or anything like that, but it's just going to be using the Disney transportation system and getting the Magic Express whilst we're there, but still very exciting. As we're staying on Disney property and we booked it through the Walt Disney Travel Company as well, we also got the dining plan. So we're going to have the dining plan. We've got the regular dining plan, which is where you get 2 meals. You get 1 quick service and 1 regular meal, and you also get 2 snacks as well. The snacks are going to come in very handy for Food and Wine Festival, and we booked our dining already. That's a mammoth of a job trying to book your dining, but we chose some places that we like. We've chosen a few new places. Some of the favourites that we're returning to are Garden Grill. Love that for breakfast, love that carrot breakfast. We've also booked Le Cellier for dinner, and we've used 2 dining credits on that. Also booked an Eat to the Beat dining package, which is really exciting. So Eat to the Beat is a concert series at Epcot where loads of different musical artists perform on the stage in the American pavilion or the American area, and get different artists that perform. With the Eat to the Beat dining package, you get a meal, so a regular meal, and we've booked Via Napoli, which we went to last year. The Via Napoli restaurant is in the Italian pavilion in World Showcase. So we got a meal there, and then you get like a reserved ticket, so you don't have to stand in a standby queue, and you can just go and watch the concert. The reason why I booked it is because Hanson are playing, and I really love Hanson, and being from England, they don't really tend to tour England very often, so I'm so excited because I'm going to be watching them, and that's going to be really exciting. So we've definitely got one like reserved area, and from memory it's like quite a close area, so you get to see them quite well. Last year we did do the dining package, but we did the quick service one. With the quick service one, the only kind of negative that I can think of is it's availability on the day, so it's whatever regular dining packages and tickets they have left over, that's what you get. And this time last year we had to rush to the American pavilion first thing in the morning, and this year I just didn't really want that rush, so we just decided just to treat ourselves and get a dining package. So because of that, we had an extra dining credit left over, which is why we ended up going to and booking the Cellier, so we thought might as well. So we're going to be going to the Eat the Beat series as well. I'm not sure, all I know of is Hanson are there when we're there. There might be other people as well, but yeah, I was very excited to know that I'll be there at the same time they are as well again this year. As well as the Eat to Beat dining package, we also booked a Fantasmic dining package, which is where you get a sit-down meal and you get reserved seating in the Fantasmic Theatre, a bit like a fast pass, I guess. And we used just our regular dining plan on that. It does cost like 1 regular table service meal, so we're using that as well to watch Fantasmic, which is really cool. And we're going to the first restaurant actually that we ate in Hollywood Studios, and actually in the whole of Disney, our first table service restaurant, which is Mama Melrose, which I know is not probably the best food in Disney, but to us it's one of our favourite restaurants. It's just got a really cool vibe and we just really love it. As well as all that, we've also got a dessert after hours dessert party for Happily Ever After. The reason why we booked that is because of the Not So Scary Halloween party. There's actually not many nights where we're going to be watching Happily Ever After. I think it's only on 2 nights whilst we're there, because every other night is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So we've booked a dessert party to make sure we got like a really good view of the castle and we can see it all really nicely. We did it last year. This year we're doing it slightly differently because we're going to watch the fireworks and then have the dessert, because we felt last year when we did the desserts and then watched the fireworks, we felt quite rushed eating all the desserts and stuff. So we're going to try it that way, and then we're going to obviously let you guys know which way we prefer. So that's another thing that we're going to do, is a dessert party as well. As well as really cool dining packages, we've also got 2 visits to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So So if you haven't been to Florida or Disney World during October or September or even late August, they have all of the Halloween decorations out. So they have different Mickeys with pumpkins, different kind of Halloween decorations, and they have the Not So Scary Halloween party. We decided to go twice this year because last year we only went once and it felt quite rushed. So we decided to go twice this year, treat ourselves, some trick-or-treating, meet some characters. I really want to meet the 7 Dwarfs, so fingers crossed they're not going to have too much of a line. But last year we were quite lucky. We met Lotso and we met Winnie the Pooh with them all dressed up in their Halloween outfits, and that was really cool. So, and there wasn't that long lines for those. I think what we learned last year was to go later, and when you go later it's not quite so busy because a lot of the families have already gone by then. And we're also watching a parade as well, and we watched the second showing of the parade, and that was a lot easier and we had such a good view of it, and at least something that is a good tip. So hope, fingers crossed, it will be the same this year. Another thing I'm looking forward to is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We do have a reservation for Ogre's Cantina, so we've got that already booked, so we're definitely going to land. I've heard that it's not quite so busy, so fingers crossed it won't be too bad. We are going to be waking up really early on our first day, so we land on the 24th of October. On the 25th of October we're going to be getting up really early. We've heard that when you go at that time the park's really empty and they do open up other things as well, so we're hoping maybe we could go on Slinky Dog and those sort of rides as well. So fingers crossed it'll be okay. And because we're traveling obviously from England's 5 hours ahead of Florida, so we should in theory be on time, we'll still be on the time zone where we're getting up early. So fingers crossed, if we get an early night on our first night, we should be able to get up early. And usually whenever I travel to America, Florida, I always get up early on the first night because your body clock's still adjusting to everything. So yeah, so we're going to be going to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and fingers crossed it's going to be really, really quiet on that day. If not, we'll go to Toy Story Land, and fingers crossed that will be quiet. As well as going to all the parks, we are going to be going to water parks as well. We're only going to be going to Typhoon Lagoon because Blizzard Beach is closed at that time of year. So it's just going to be Typhoon Lagoon. Fingers crossed the weather will be okay. Last year when we went in October it was quite good weather. It wasn't quite as hot as it is in August, and obviously coming from England at the moment, as you can guess from wearing a big kind of sweater, is not the warmest in England at the moment. So fingers crossed it's going to be a lot warmer in Florida. I do remember last year, the first day in November, I did have to wear a sweater because it was getting quite cold. You could kind of feel like a bit of a chill in the air. So fingers crossed it'll still be good temperatures. And as well as all that, obviously we've booked our fast passes, we've booked all of our dining, we're going to be visiting all 4 parks, plus Typhoon Lagoon. If we get time, we might do some mini golf at the Swan and Dolphin Hotel. We're also going to be visiting the boardwalk as well. We're going to be visiting Animal Kingdom Lodge as well. We have a reservation at Sanaa, so we're going to be going there, and that was actually our first hotel that we ever stayed at as a couple, so that's really, really exciting that we're going to be going back there to have a little nosy and look around. And we're also hopefully going to be going to the Polynesian as well, and maybe the Grand Floridian hotels. Like I said, we probably won't be going to Universal or venturing out of Disney World just because we're not there for that long. Ooh, and as well as all that, we're going to be going to Disney Springs as well. Those are the main things that we're going to be doing at Disney World. Hopefully you'll be watching all of the vlogs and you'll get to see all of the different things that we're doing, all the different characters we're meeting, all the different places we're eating, all the different food we're trying at Food and Wine Festival, and what we think about the dessert package when we're going to watch the fireworks, what we think about Not So Scary Halloween Party and maybe how busy it is. So that's my trip announcement, and I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and please subscribe if you would like to see more Disney videos. Like I said, there's going to be a series of vlogs coming up in preparation for the trip. I'm going to do a packing vlog in the next few weeks. I'm going to be showing you different things I've bought for the trip. So yeah, so there's lots of different things that are coming up, and obviously the vlogs of Walt Disney World. So give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you real soon.